My name is Joshua Van Kirk, and this is my cover area. I was in Coffee and we didn't like the school there, and then I had a bunch of problems and stuff while I was there. So then, after a while, we moved here to Parsons, and then I refused to go to school and started ripping stuff off Mr. Freeze's wall, the principal.
He had a rough time at the Coffeeville school. It was pretty bad. I pulled him out within the first 2 weeks and homeschooled him from there. But I really felt like they needed to be in school. So when we moved here, then we all decided that they would go back to and try the school here.
Well, I was kind of jumping on the tables and everything. He showed me all my math and my reading and stuff. And then my reading was perfect, my other stuff was perfect. Yeah, I still refuse to do what he says.
It was bad. It was just refusing to go. He hated it. He thought he was stupid. Didn't think he was smart enough to go. Was calling it a jail, and it was a good week and a half in, and Mr. Freeze worked with him every day. Positive, positive, positive.
I ripped Mr. Freeze letters off the wall.
The breaking point was just dropped him off one morning, and what she was really upset about, he tore off the vinyl lettering in Mr. Freeze's office, the Vikings vinyl lettering, and he felt really bad that he had done it. And that's what then Mr. Freeze suggested we go to crisis.
Well, I went into a room back in the back room. I went there with just me and Beth, and I was doing a lot of bad stuff. I mean,
it was pretty bad. I was really upset. I felt bad for Joshua because I knew he felt bad, but he was still, by the time we got here, he was still angry and acting out and being really nasty. I had, just from previous experiences, I had not good outcomes with mental health places. So I was leery, I guess maybe about them picking on me and, saying, you need to stop doing this, you need to stop doing that, and instead of focusing on them. It wasn't like that. They immediately, it was just focusing on the kids.
A little bit after, but about the next time I came, yeah, I just noticed that she was going to help me a lot. Well, I started going to Navigators, and after I didn't like it, but then I started to realize that making good choices will do a big difference. If you get enough behavior points, then you get certain amount of shelves, and the top shelf is the best, and you get prizes out of it for points. He got me excited and everything with t-shirts. He got me t-shirts, candy. Every morning I walked in, and he gave me a high five or a fist bump or something.
No other place that had a parent support, which is Virginia's job, and she has such a way for me. I mean, she knows what's going on in the Navigators, she knows what's going on in the case management, so she knows what they're working on. So when I have an issue, I tell her, and she just has the best way of explaining different ways of handling it, or try this, or you know what, let's try this and see if this works. There's not that accusing or making anyone feel bad. It's just, let's try it this way. I was always in all of the therapy sessions with Beth, and she just would give him certain things to do and give me certain things to do, and they matched really well together so that both of us could learn. And then I took the active parenting of teens class, which was amazing.
I help out a lot. I help my mom out a lot. When me and mom have a problem with you, we go outside and talk.
Like if Joshua has a problem, he knows. We go off by ourselves. We don't have to do, anything in front of everybody, and we just talk. And it's every time it's worked.
Nikki, I was going to lunch one day, and she said I was going to graduate next Thursday. I felt really, really, really good about it. And I was riding with him one day, a little bit before I graduated Navigators. And he said that next Thursday I would graduate. In July I would graduate.
A month later.
A month later. He took me to Walmart when I graduated, on the day I graduated, from Beth's office, and he helped me buy Halo guys.
When I found out that Joshua was graduating Navigators, I actually found out also at the same time, before we told him, that the next month that he would also graduate case management. And he worked really hard for it, did everything that he was told. I was super proud of him because it was hard where he came from, of ripping up the yard and breaking things and throwing things, to where he was in such a short amount of time. I was really, really proud of him. He worked for it, so he deserved it.
I'm really proud of helping myself, because I've learned a lot about making good choices. I mean,
you would not know the person that he is now compared to 6 months ago. And I can't thank everybody enough for what they did. I mean, they worked hard with him.
Thank you, Jordan, Beth, Liz, Mr. Freeze, for helping me out so much in fixing my problem.